Hello, dear listener. Welcome to Learn and Talk, a place where English feels friendly, safe, and possible for everyone. Take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders. You are not here to be perfect. You are here to grow. If you are listening to this podcast, I already know something about you. You want to speak English, but shyness stops you. Your heart beats fast. Your mind goes blank. You worry. What if I make mistakes? What if people laugh? What if my English is bad? Let me tell you something very important right now. Backhand index pointing right, you are not weak. Backhand index pointing right, you are not slow. Backhand index pointing right, you are not alone. Millions of English learners feel exactly the same way. Today's podcast is not a lecture. It is not a grammar class. It is a journey from fear to confidence. By the end of this podcast, you will understand why you feel shy. Learn how to calm your mind. Practice English without pressure. Feel braver, lighter, and stronger. So stay with me. Listen slowly. Repeat if you want. This time is only for you. Part 1, Understanding Shyness. You are not the problem. Let's begin with truth. Shyness while speaking English does not mean you are bad at English. You are less intelligent. You cannot learn. Shyness is emotional, not educational. You learned your mother tongue without fear. You made mistakes. You spoke wrong sentences. But nobody judged you. English feels different because people correct you. People compare you. You compare yourself. Your brain thinks English is a danger zone. When you try to speak, your throat feels tight. Your voice becomes low. Your thoughts disappear. This is called language anxiety. And guess what? Backhand index pointing, right? Even fluent English speakers once felt this way. Backhand index pointing, right? Even teachers once felt nervous. Backhand index pointing, right? Even confident YouTubers once stayed silent. The difference is not talent. The difference is practice without fear. Part 2, The biggest lie about speaking English. Let me expose the biggest lie you believe. Cross mark, I must speak perfect English. This belief destroys confidence. Listen carefully. Perfect English does not exist. Native speakers make grammar mistakes. Forget words. Speak incomplete sentences. Yet they speak confidently. Why? Because communication matters more than correctness. If people understand you, your English is already successful. Say this slowly with me. Speaking, I don't need perfect English. I need clear English. Again. Speaking, mistakes mean I am learning. Part 3, Why fear controls your voice. Fear comes from imaginary situations. You imagine people laughing, people judging, people rejecting you. But in real life, most people are busy. Most people don't care. Most people forget quickly. Your fear is louder than reality. So we must train your mind, not just your English. Part 4, A simple mind exercise before speaking. Before speaking English, do this. Take a slow breath in 4 seconds. Hold for 2 seconds. Breathe out slowly, 6 seconds. Now say inside your mind. Brain, I am safe. This is just language. Do this every time before you speak. Your voice will slowly relax. Part 5, Speak small, win big. Many learners try to speak too much too soon. That creates pressure. Instead, start small. Examples. 1 sentence. 1 opinion. 1 question. For example, I think this is good. I am learning English. Can you help me? Short sentences build long confidence. Part 6, Shadow practice, speak with me. Now, let's practice together. Listen first. Then repeat. Speaking, I am learning English, and it is okay to feel shy. Speaking, every day, my confidence is growing. Speaking, I speak slowly, and that is fine. Speaking, people understand me, and I am improving. Again, slowly. Speaking, I am not afraid of mistakes. Speaking, mistakes are my teachers. Speaking, I speak English with courage. Very good. You are doing amazing. Part 7. Stop comparing yourself. Comparison kills confidence. Someone started earlier than you. Someone practices more than you. Someone has more exposure. That does not mean you are behind. You are on your own timeline. Progress is not fast. Progress is consistent. One sentence today is better than silence for years. Part 8. How to practice without feeling shy. Here are safe ways to practice English. 1. Speak to yourself. In front of a mirror. While walking. While cooking. 2. Record your voice. No audience. No judgment. Only improvement. 3. Speak to supportive people. Language learners. Friends who encourage. Online practice groups. Confidence grows in safe spaces first. Part 9. A story you need to hear. Let me tell you a short story. A learner once said, "I understand English, but I cannot speak." They started speaking one sentence a day. Just one. After 1 month, fear reduced. Voice became clearer. Confidence increased. Nothing magical happened. They just did not quit. You are closer than you think. Part 10. Change your inner voice. Your inner voice says, cross mark, my English is bad. Change it to white heavy check mark, my English is improving. Cross mark, people will laugh. White heavy check mark, people are human. Cross mark, I can't speak. White heavy check mark, I am learning to speak. Talk to yourself like a friend. Part 11. Speak even when your voice shakes. Courage is not loud. Courage is trying despite fear. Your voice may shake. Your sentence may break. Speak anyway. Because silence keeps fear alive. Speaking weakens fear. Fear disappears after action, not before. Motivational ending. Your voice matters sparkles. Dear listener, before we end, listen carefully. Your voice matters. Your ideas matter. Your English journey matters. Do not wait for confidence. Confidence comes from speaking. Years later, you will not remember small mistakes, wrong grammar, but you will remember the day you tried, the moment you spoke, the courage you showed. So promise yourself today. Speaking, I will speak, even if I feel shy. Speaking, I will practice, even if I'm afraid. Speaking, I believe in my growth. When you feel shy, your inner voice often becomes negative. It says things like, my English is bad, people will judge me, or I will embarrass myself. This inner voice feels real, but it is not always truthful. It is shaped by fear, not facts. The truth is that most people are not waiting to judge you. They are busy with their own lives, their own problems, and their own insecurities. Even if someone notices your mistake, they will likely forget it within minutes. But when you stay silent, the fear stays with you much longer. Speaking may feel uncomfortable for a moment, but silence creates regret that lasts much longer. One important step toward reducing shyness is learning to slow down. Many learners think that speaking fast means speaking well. This belief creates pressure, and pressure blocks the mind. Speaking slowly gives you time to think, to breathe, and to choose your words calmly. There is no rule that says you must speak fast. Clear English is always better than fast English. When you speak slowly, people understand you better, and you feel more in control. Confidence does not come from speed, it comes from comfort. Another powerful way to reduce shyness is practicing English in safe spaces. You do not need an audience to begin. You can start by speaking to yourself. You can describe your day, your thoughts, or your surroundings. You can speak while walking, cooking, or standing in front of a mirror. You can record your voice and listen without judgment. At first, you may feel uncomfortable hearing yourself, but slowly, your voice will start to feel familiar. Familiarity reduces fear. The more you hear yourself speaking English, the less strange it feels, and the more natural it becomes. It is also important to understand that feeling shy does not disappear suddenly. Confidence grows slowly, like a plant. It needs time, patience, and regular care. Some days you will feel brave. Other days you may feel nervous again. This does not mean you are going backward. Growth is not a straight line. What matters is that you keep showing up. Even one sentence spoken with effort is a victory. Even one attempt is progress. Accent is another reason many learners feel shy, but accent is not a problem. Accent is proof that you know more than one language. It is part of your identity, not a mistake. Clear pronunciation is helpful, but sounding like a native speaker is not necessary. Many successful people speak English with strong accents, and they are respected because of their ideas, not their pronunciation. When you accept your accent, you free yourself from unnecessary pressure. Confidence improves when you stop fighting who you are. Real-life English conversations are not perfect conversations. People pause, repeat, change sentences, and forget words. Even native speakers do this. When your mind goes blank while speaking, do not panic. Pause, take a breath. Use simple phrases like "let me think" or "how can I say this?" These small pauses are natural. They give your brain time to catch up. Silence is not failure. Silence is part of communication. Over time, you will notice something important. The more you speak, the less power fear has over you. Fear does not disappear before action, it disappears after action. The first time you speak may feel very hard. The second time feels slightly easier. The third time even more. Confidence is built through experience, not imagination. You cannot think your way into confidence. You must act your way into it. Remember that your goal is not to impress people. Your goal is to express yourself. When you focus on expressing ideas instead of avoiding mistakes, your mind relaxes. You stop performing and start communicating. This shift changes everything. English becomes a tool, not a test, a bridge, not a barrier. As we come toward the end of this podcast, I want you to reflect on how far you have already come. The fact that you are listening to an English podcast means you are trying. The fact that you want to improve means you care about growth. These are strengths, not weaknesses. Many people never try because they are afraid. You are trying despite fear, and that takes courage. In the future, there will be moments when you feel shy again. Do not judge yourself when that happens. Simply remember this moment. Remember that fear is temporary, but growth is permanent. Remember that every word you speak is a step forward. Your voice deserves space. Your thoughts deserve expression. Your English does not need permission to exist. So today, make a gentle promise to yourself. You do not need to become perfect. You do not need to become fearless. You only need to keep speaking slowly, imperfectly, and honestly. Confidence will follow you, one sentence at a time. This is Learn and Talk, where your English grows with confidence, patience, and courage. Thank you for listening. Keep practicing. Keep speaking. And never stay silent because of fear.